Hello.
Hi, Yanis. Nice to meet you, and hello to the
Yeah, nice
piano
to meet you.
player. Great pleasure to meet you and have also a piano now for Debussy. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to do that. Yeah, do you want to tell me about your age and how long are you playing the clarinet, or how long are you studying the clarinet already?
Yeah, I'm 24 years old, I guess. And I'm now in the first course in my magister. I hope it's yeah. And I ended the bachelor here in this in the Jāzep Cītoles Music Academy, and I'm playing in orchestras right now. And
Great.
just trying to develop myself and to
Yeah,
be a better clarinetist.
great. Do you have some kind of academy in orchestras, or you're an extra player?
I play in a professional wind orchestra, Riga, and Liepājas Symphonic Orchestra. It's
Okay, wonderful.
yeah,
Great. Yeah, so we have the challenge now to work over
yeah,
internet
will
with
be
each
interesting.
other and also do that in a language that's not ours. So let's try it. Would you like to play through the whole Debussy? Did you perform it already? I guess you did, right?
Yeah, I played it actually like I think 2 years ago or something like that,
Yeah.
and just I really like this piece, so it's always a pleasure to play it again and again. So I decided that it would be great to try it one more time to do something.
Great. I would love to hear the whole thing. So I think
Okay,
just
so we
play
can try.
and then we talk about it, right?
Okay. Tad
Thank you.
izspēlēsim tālāk. Es domāju, ka vairs nevajag, ne?
Bravo, bravo, very, very good. I can tell you have a lot of experience with this piece, and you have your own version, and you have your very good ideas with it. I was happy to hear actually you play also the version. You know that there is just two different versions in the yeah. So to be honest, I never did research on it. Maybe you know even more.
No, actually, I also really don't know why there's two different variants.
Because I was worried I could find out that it has to be.
Yeah.
And I find that more boring, so I stick with the D. Whatever is meant. Yeah, very good. So I would say let's just get back to the beginning and go on bit by bit. So in general, I like your idea very much, and I can imagine this. There's a lot of gestures that could be even more free, and I have this picture in mind, like with the I have this picture of a curtain in wind. You know, it's something comes and moves a little bit, and it has this very light expression. Then when we go on talking about the main theme, just check your F and your G. It sounds a little bit flat, or maybe it was just because the clarinet wasn't
maybe
fully,
we could probably try it.
Maybe you can check that. Maybe start with this theme. Could we just maybe with the piano, and then you have the relation for intonation. Directly this bar 11 it would be, or maybe maybe two.
Sorry.
Yeah, good. Okay. Thank you very much. It's not quite there where the piano is with intonation, but it's on a very, very professional level. And this gesture is. Sorry for my reach. I would make it a little bit more gentle, this crescendo, decrescendo. I wouldn't already give too much expression into that. More like and let's go back to the very beginning. I also, maybe if the piano gives us just the, if you could play the second movement and you look for your notes, then also if it just we have all the notes for the second bar. Sorry.
Oh, well, to play already second bar? Didn't really get it.
No, sorry. just do the beginning. And
Окей, ну поднимемся на сцену.
Yeah, very good. This is a bit more special when you finally go to the B natural. And then change the color. I like your theme. The douce pénétrant, it's very nice dolce sound. Stay with that also when you go in the higher octave. So it's more almost breathing backwards, almost sucking the air than pushing the air. So it really has some like a flageolet on a string instrument, this color. So stay very soft. Can you get in there maybe before this poco mosso? What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 bars with a.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just textures poco mosso.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Super. I liked it a lot, your B. And also the change of colors. Now with the poco mosso, I can imagine, maybe it's not a metronome thing, but it should have a longer phrase. I find it a bit, ya, di, da, ba, bi. I hear too much of 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would like to hear a more phrase that goes more forward. Can you do this directly, maybe?
Uztektus poco mosso.
It also has to do, yeah, I know. It also has to do a little bit with this,
Yeah.
I can't really play with these earphones on. Can you have that ready? Yeah, start once from the... Yeah, I see. So easier it is, of course, to if you play first a lower B, and now it's so that you have already everything ready for the lower bond, because that's the more difficult one on the clarinet. When you're here, so you get well down there. Well, is it also difficult with the fingering for you on the clarinet? No. Because we have to, here on the German clarinet, it's very uncomfortable with the fingering also. Not just with the air. Okay, so you find a very natural way of resonance for this. So then you're safe if you know that you don't have to press for this note. Let's try again from there.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, super. Okay, wonderful. I liked that now a lot. I have again this stupid picture of the swinging curtains in the air. What I mean is just the crescendo, decrescendo. It's just a gesture of some little wind coming, and I find it a little bit too much, also too much expression, or too much made instead of just a tiny bit opening and then going back. And very nicely. This I would like to hear a bit more of this. And then the change. Otherwise we can't hear the. So you have more time to play out. Your fingering is great, so you don't even have to play it that fast. And show us more of the harmonics there.
Okay.
Maybe the whole same place?
Yeah, once more the same, right? Yeah. Nu to pašu vēlreiz.
Wonderful. Thank you, wonderful. Sorry for interrupting. Three things. this little party, da, da. I think it is also has to do something with the tempo, that it doesn't have to be strict. It can be a little bit going forward. I'm talking about. That has to be a bit going forward, and then you can relax a little bit again. That we don't have to repeat that. And I heard all the little notes now. Is it great? I think you can, in this figure, in this gesture, you can be a bit more free for what you want to show. It doesn't have to be correctly daga 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 di, ya ba da ba da ba da ba di, for example, or ya ba da ba da ba da ba di. It's nice if it flows a little bit more and it's not too correct. Same thing with this getting faster. It doesn't have to be like perfectly. It can also play a little bit more. So altogether, I think you can use time a bit more free in this piece. You want to get maybe a bar before ja, bada, 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 yam, bam, bam, bam.
Jā, tad būs 5. takts.
Thank you, super. Thank you very much. I liked that a lot. So you were much more free and makes it more interesting. Also, what came after that. I like that if that really moves and if it doesn't have a too strict 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Maybe you want to change a little bit of Vorschlag because you would have time there. And wonderful, your long phrase. Wonderful how you do it with your breathing. If you have to breathe somewhere, we have to interrupt this huge long phrase, unfortunately. If you breathe after the G, do it. We still should hear that it goes on, also that the breathing shouldn't interrupt too much of the phrase. But yeah, I always have to breathe earlier in the phrase, so. At this point, I don't have the problem, but I have it somewhere else. It's always very difficult to get that, like pulled out so long. Would you do the double fast, le double plus vite?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
And is that maybe, yeah, wonderful. Could that maybe even a bit more short? This, that it's not too da 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 da. Thank you. Very good. Very good. I also think you can play a little bit more out this so it's also very flexible and like playing like kids playing. Also wonderful. Congratulations to your breathing. If you can go on to like that, it's of course perfect. Then we have the pianissimo, and then the breathing doesn't interrupt anything. I find also that's almost too correct. I would make it a little bit like a harp, maybe that wouldn't and then again with the tonguing, maybe you use more just the tip of your tongue, then it might be a bit more leggero.
Yeah.
Genau.
Yeah,
But it's
okay,
not too much of a
yeah, of course.
Stay on the top. That's very nice. Yeah, in the CD, is that bar 57, I think. I could imagine it's, unfortunately my music is bleached out. I hardly can read it. There was too much sunlight on it. The piano could break these chords slower, I think, but let me check. In 57, isn't that more time? Isn't there more time? For the character, I would give it a bit more time. I see. There is a dot. Still, it shouldn't be too percussion-like. You know what I mean? It shouldn't in the piano. It shouldn't be a little bit more time, maybe.
Sorry.
It's 57. Just a little bit more like a harp.
There is no.
I see. That's complicated. Before modérément animé. And I think it helps you then going. Where do you want to start?
Maybe this.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Thank you. Exactly. With this bar we were talking about before, you have bar numbers, right? 57. Okay, it was I meant it should be even more city. It should be more even, slowing down. Don't.
I just I thought that maybe first part I would play a little bit faster and then okay, yeah.
Okay. No, then it was a misunderstanding. So it slows down even more. And if the piano breaks it a bit slower, it would help. You know, if it doesn't go to rip, if it goes to aria, ya da da di da da, it would help. But we don't have to stick on that. Also with the phrasing of the clarinet, it has to do a lot with the piano phrasing in 62. I could imagine the piano could also go a little bit more forward, but we don't have to work on that now. It's complicated to find in the parts. So let's go on. That was great. Body was fine. I like that very much. It's high. Yeah, it is difficult bit here with the high notes that should sound like it's very, very easy on a clarinet to play super soft and super high. So it could be that you have a little bit, that your lips could be a bit more flexible, that you don't bite, and that you try to have that all kept on your lower body, that it's in the end it shouldn't be work to produce this high note, and really more like a flageolet.
Yeah.
And it's not work at all. It's more being what's it called in English? Finding exactly the right position where it has it vibrates easily. Maybe you want to check that, just a high note for yourself without piano. And Janis, if we go on, maybe you can also check in 84 that it clarinet, piano, clarinet, that is one line basically. That it goes on a bit more. Okay, cool.
Okay, so I'll try. Yeah. Cool. That was great, really. I mean, I don't know what the headphones and the microphones gives me in on the high notes, but from here it sounded really like it was a nice sound for the high note, and I felt like you found the right position much better than before. Then also bravo for 84, that you're very early. Couple of bars afterwards, when you take the part, the parts are switched around then of course, and you go, and this one should lead even more into the next bar. Ya da 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 da, yam pam pim pam pam. Okay, and if you go on with the scherzando again, I could imagine it could sound a bit more on the top of on the tip of the tongue. Yeah. A bit more scherzando character. Yeah. Okay, you don't have to do the stuff before. Maybe you start with the piano then in 92 or afterwards. Yeah.
Or directly scherzando. Thank you. Very good. Exactly. You can just try, in general, to find a production of the sound where it's very easy to articulate. Sometimes I don't know if it's a little bit too much, too behind on the tongue, maybe, or it sounds sometimes a little bit too much work with the tongue.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you imagine, or can you understand what I mean? Also,
yeah.
and also you can take your time for being a bit more flexible. I don't know. So on. Bravo for that. Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, papa. Yeah, this coming back to tempo 1, I think you can make it even a bigger event. So enjoy this Halbtonschritt. Make it a little bit more special. It's enough if you start shortly before that. Okay, super, we go on there. Yeah, very, very good. I can imagine you can, before 163, start a bit later with getting louder and more excited, but then do more towards the end. I'm talking about... Stupid to play with his earphones. So start later, but then go more crazy to get into the anime. Okay. And yeah, keep it just down for 2 more bars, so at least 1.5 more bars. And again, for my taste, you can play the fast notes again with a little bit more. I think if you want to hear the chord yourself, you do exactly the right thing. If you go real it's a little bit too, I don't know the word pauschal, it would be in German, if you just go wah. But I want to have a little bit more details. I want to hear a little bit more details in these fast notes. Okay, cool. And congratulations to the permanent breathing in the phrase. That helps a lot. You did permanent breathing, right? Yeah, bravo. Maybe directly from anime.
Yeah, okay. That's a good tempo.
Bravo, bravo, very, very good. Exactly. Just talking about the bit before where you really went longer, you stayed longer in the piano and everything. Of course, you would have to work with that also with the pianist, but we don't have to do that now. She got a little bit too excited already. So if you stay that calm, that's perfect, and the piano also should. And going on, yeah, I hear now more. I like that. That it's different. Otherwise, it's just always and the listener, the audience can't see a difference, can't hear a difference. I would also try to play even more with time. That it's not too. And then bravo for the techniques. It's wonderful. You have all the abilities it needs. With the last bars, it's always difficult. The whole piece is in all this piano and pianissimo colors. Now finally we have to open up the sound. So maybe, I don't know your material, if it needs less pressure, if you maybe have to open it more to get even more sound.
Yeah, okay.
Also in this. I don't know how you find the most sound out of it. Can you just play that alone?
Yeah.
Maybe it can get more the sound the last time. The last gesture could be. It doesn't have to be sounding nice anymore. It can be really be open, and even if it's too, if you would say it's not nice sound anymore. Yeah, I like that. If you really overdo it a little bit, that's cool. And also for the, I mean, it's the final. Okay, I say it again. Yet that's so often. I also think you can go a bit crazy there. Doesn't have to be too nice, and it also has a lot of time. I would love to hear the whole last page animated.
Yeah, okay.
Again?
I can play. Yeah. Trying to make it, but yeah, somehow.
But you must have done it very loud because the microphone, went down. So, so obviously it was loud enough. Wonderful. I like that very much. Be careful for the trills. I always do it like that, but it's not written. the crescendo is written there, not on the trill. I mean, we go on. We want to keep the trill, of course, but it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Sorry for this detail, because I really like a lot what you did, and especially what I'm very happy about the plus animé. I found it now exactly in this character.
I was trying. It didn't went really good, but I was trying.
I liked it.
Okay.
Just to stay with it all the time, never to be just correct. Always to fill in your own character and So, do you have any wishes on that, or do you want to repeat anything, or?
I don't know. I'm actually really happy about your opinions and your suggestions. Really good. Thank you.
Okay, it's always very nice if someone has these abilities and has already this standard with a piece. Then you just have to pick a little bit of details, and it's fun. It's great that you can change things so quickly, and then that you have all the abilities. So thank you a lot, and I would like to listen to the whole piece again, maybe with a.
Actually, we could play it through one more time.
If you have this time and strength.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we can.
I would be super happy.
Maybe I will only put my
put that away, because I also feel very uncomfortable with that.
Yeah. Okay. Paņemsim.
Bravo!
Thank you, thank you.
Bravo! You did a really, really great thing, because from working modus suddenly in concert modus is not easy, and you did great. And I thank you so much to bring me this concert into my living room in München.
Yeah, thank you.
Very special. And also big thank you to your pianist